Greetings, random fans, and welcome to Goma Podcast Mentor Tournament 25. This time we have an exciting match between CaffyJD and Speeka in the semifinals in the gold sword brackets. Both came out of a strong 2-1 win against Butter Grapes and Flying Platypus Dimitri. I'm Monosil. On my side, we have the squishiest panda you can imagine. Hello, Squishy.
Hello, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. We also got Haiku, the old man, on the tracker, and the stream is provided with Sean. Today we got on casual boots, and as usual, we need to rescue Zelda, doing the escape sequence, and then we're out of the wild, and maybe we got some Rota versions here from the get-go again. I know some panda who did that in his last race. I was very surprised about that, but I liked it a lot. I only know one other runner who does that. So we will see what happened here.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be a great match.
Yeah. Both with a good start into the castle with around 1 minute. Both heading towards the first key guard. With just a heart piece. Poke spin strat against the backwards spin. I like that. Now the trickiest part, the ball and chain.
Handled with ease.
Better with the Speeka. Caffey did take a little bit of damage there, but nothing to concern about. We just are 2 huts down.
And I see we find the map today, so we will be checking that sank chest.
Both with good dash strats here on the backtracking area.
Caffey choosing to dash in that room, showing a little courage. Good bonk.
Yeah, also just saves a few frames if perfectly executed, so that's a ballsy move there. Nice dash strats in the first dark room. Speeka with the keydoor dash.
Caffey overshooting just a little bit.
Caffy stopped there, afraid of bonking. It's okay. Close one to bonk here from Speeka. The torch was pretty close.
And today in Back of Escape, we have some bombs, money, and some more money.
That was the 20 single rupees. That's the replaced item.
So both runners coming in just above 5 minutes to be expected at this level of the tournament. Very impressive from both.
Yeah, pretty strong escapes.
Well, no major items to cause any divergences yet. But, let's see what pops up here in Kakariko.
Some money in Bonk Rocks. Oh, is Speeka skipping? Nope, just going around. The unneeded cucumber kill. Because you already
Not
killed
required, but
enemy.
definitely love. Lumberjack today has a bottle. I highly doubt anyone's going to be rushing for that one today.
Caffy did a double check. Another 20 on the shroom spot. And the early map check. Holy smokes, that was quick. I didn't catch that. And we got his Master Sword.
Well, that's one step closer to our favorite thing.
For now on the way to Kakariko. A little time advantage here. And there's our progression, the first one so far. Besides the Master Sword, if you want to call that a progression item.
I think we should call it one today. I like that.
You just hoping for a lamp.
I am, but I really want to see something that's going to present some divergence here. We haven't seen a map check yet, so a bow wouldn't be as big of a divergence item, in my opinion.
We saw a pretty quick one from Speeka, so I wasn't sure what was what, but I think we will see one on Caffy's side here pretty soon. Maybe on the drop down. No map check yet. But the drop down here in Kakariko, the well, that is basically the most used place for making a map check for the lifeboat.
Map
And there's your lamb.
Go ahead.
The big question is, will someone gamble for a pretty early Aga fight?
That bottle could be worth it, as Chad is mentioning. I don't imagine them doing that. Game one, maybe somebody takes a risk and gamble, but maybe after doing all sort of South Shore and water checks, maybe. Map is saying that the map check was all crystals, possibly Desert Palace being the red crystal.
Oh, nice.
Got some money on the library ledge. Thinking about it, came back in, got it again.
It's a good boost to get the Zora money, so there's nothing wrong with grabbing that. And just a red boomerang on the race game, which will Caffy check blindly. And Caffy grabs the red meringue with a solid race game time of 7 seconds.
Yeah, I agree with that. You spent the time to get there. You might as well grab it. It may be useful if the stun prize is useful. We'll see. Who knows?
I'm always for a good boomerang. You can stun all the Gyptos in Skullwoods. You can check the stun price pretty early.
Ooh, Caffey pushing the wrong way. Had to reset. Let's see what the Light World Hype Cave has to offer today.
Oh, that bong sadly only works if you're on the top border of the pit. So you got the struggle to fall down and you push against it.
But we do get a tempered and the blue cane as a reward today, even though the Light World Hype Cave is not as hype today. So, Marmastill, as if you were one of the runners today, what are you doing next? They're doing pretty much the basics, but where do you see the next move being?
Ooh, with that, Titans. Well, to be fair, from the beginning, I would have gone Dam Agina, because otherwise Agina is separated. I don't like that. But that's me. A lot of runners do Dam and then Minimodom.
Ooh,
At the moment, we're looking for the Moon Pearl. So the highest density would be Eastern at the moment. So that would be my call. After the water checks, we got the
that's a
flute.
nice find in Waterfall Cave. And he also, I believe it was Ice Rod on Hylia.
Yes.
So all good knowledge to have. Scamfish today has 3/5 of a scam. 2/3, something like that. Math's hard.
So activating the flute, and then you could also grab the old man on the mountain pretty quick, and then head for Eastern. Or check in Agina with that flute we got now. We got the Quay. We also can check my area with the flute and the Titans.
Yeah, that is true. That is
But
a possibility.
nothing that fancy, because we only can check the medallion we need, because of the lack of Moonbird. With the mirror, on the other hand, that would be something more.
Apparently, Chad thinks that everything is behind Sick Kid. yesterday, and I really hope not. That would be terrible.
It's possible.
Okay, map check confirms 2
Yeah.
blues and 1 red.
Yeah, Tessa was the red.
Well, we're getting our desert area check. Let's see if your Agena Cave play would have paid off today.
I would have grabbed the old man on the mountain first, cause then I can start at the mountain again. Oh, there's the bottle.
Yeah, let's Sick Kid have it now, guys.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore. Well, we can still have the moon pearl on pyramid, so that's still the option.
And as you pointed out, they're also have Eastern if they really wanted to.
Well, they are close to the last location at the moment, besides Eastern, so they need to go there. Otherwise, they need to gamble for Aga. Ooh,
Old
look
man
at
holding
that.
arcane today. Why are you stealing the old man's walker? I don't get it.
Caffy's heading straight for Saha.
Yeah, I like this. A slight divergence. I'm sure they're going to be overlapping soon, but I do like it.
Speeka needs to be careful here. The rocks are dealing 1 heart of damage. We get
Got
the
our
Dark
Dark
World
World
map
map.
check. Pendants on Turtle Rock and Ice. Green pendant is Meyer, and we got the second red on Thieves Town. As
No flute to 5?
everybody knows.
I said
Sorry?
no flute to 5? What's going on?
Who knows? Maybe misclick and just don't want to flute again.
Oh no, that never happens.
And as I was about to say, everyone knows Turtle Rock pendant means we need to go in.
Yep, I agree. All you Eastern Pendant or Eastern Palace dippers who shy from it, beware. We're doing it today. Both runners from different directions too.
Nice try from Speeka to gamble for the left pattern on the cannonballs and try to dash up the right side. Conchesa, the King's Tomb was already checked.
There you go, guys. There's some nice shovel for you.
Everyone loves a good fetch quest item.
Yeah, I had what 3 in a row yesterday.
Yeah. Caffy take an unfortunate hit, so no sword beams for the Starfall's room. Just bombs in the big chest.
Yeah, if there's nothing here, it's I believe the shovel and then our favorite castle tower play.
And big key chest is just the map. So we're down to this digging spot, which will probably be checked first. And then we can do a blue ball guessing game if you like. Bush bonk here from Speeka. Gives Caffy a little bit more time to catch up. Oh, boo! We got the moon pearl.
Guys, I'm sorry the seed's letting you down today.
Speeka's heading straight
Ah.
upwards to Skullwoods, and Caffy is checking the Maya area. I like that route divergency.
I mean, technically, Meyer is clearable, correct? If we can get in, that is.
Yeah.
Not saying you want to do that, but hey, it's always an option.
And it's quick. So we can clear it.
And it's green pendant, so I don't know. I mean, if you want to be really spicy, you could. I probably wouldn't at this point. Though I'm calling it now. There's something.
Because doing the death warp here. Just a red rupee. And Caffy's doing it the other way around. Caffy starts at the connector chest, so on the big key chest. And after that in the front. I like that.
Isn't that like an NNG strat to get the big key from there first?
Also grabbing the full magic on the right side here.
Ah, I see. Now he can go back to Meyer and get in. That's the play right there. Yeah, chat discussing a map checks taking a long time. I prefer to take a little longer of a check, make sure I get things marked right, prevents a lot like a 10-minute error, you know? Not that that matters, right?
We are still in the meta tournament, so the map check can be longer in that stage. After that, every Mantis should improve on the map check to get that faster.
Agreed. I do agree. It's just I agree that, you know, taking 10 seconds longer is going to save you minutes in the future. So yeah, definitely if you need to, do it. Just some money in the brewery. I guess they're taking their life savings.
Mark in the front, so we are not hammerlocked.
Yeah, both runners here taking the same route here into Thieves Town. I guess banking on a hammer not being required.
I bet both runners are hoping there's no item in the big chest at the moment.
Yeah, usually I would have chosen to continue south, trying to find more items and safeties, but these runners are in the gold brackets. They don't need safeties. They got this. And the blue cane doesn't count, so I don't want to hear it.
Well, to be fair, with Burner, the blind fight is pretty much free, as long as you have a little bit of magic. And that's the case for Caffy, so there can't go anything wrong for Caffy here on the blind fight. And Speeka's grabbing here the small magics. So maybe a little bit nervous about the blind fight.
Yeah, it's semifinals. It better be a little safe than sorry sometimes. That death is worth a lot more than it is. So if I'm running this seed, I'm thinking, what's next? You know, I'm working on blind. I'm sorry, I'm working on Thieves Town. Gonna kill blind. What am I doing next?
At the moment, you have a few options. You can go on the right side to check for the hammer there. So pot area with the corn jump. You could, what I would prefer, going the south route down towards the hype cave with the smith in hand. Caffy already did the Maya area, so that's not an option anymore. Speeka has that option still, so that would be 2 checks and maybe even more if he decides to go in Meyer. But pretty unlikely, because Maya takes a long time, and we don't have time. So the obvious choice is to go the south route and into Hype Cave with the Smith, and after that, save and quit and bring the Smith back to his home.
Yeah, sounds good. Pretty clean fight on Speeka's side. Only had to pull out the cane for the last hit on blind, so good GG on that.
Oh, Caffy missed barely the third hit in the third phase. Super clean.
But no hammer required today, so runner's not punished. Like to see it.
But some bombs on the digging game, you don't like to see it. Oh, what got Stumpy? Just a little bit of love. So the answer at the moment should be in Hype Cave. Or on the rest of the Smith chain. Or, what's also possible, it's on logical Aga seed and we need to do Aga for the right side. There could our progression be as well.
A 20, a 20, a piece of love, a book, and some mail.
So the next step will be desert, I guess, for Speeka and for Caffy after turning in the Smith. Because it's a crystal, we can finish it. It's also the red crystal. After that, we also would have the red bomb.
I'm still
And then
holding off on Meyer.
the question is, if do we find a bow, and does our not straight bow, but flippers and mirror would be nice. And then the question is, do our runners know the red bomb tube? Cause hammer could be on red bomb in this case. There's the
Ooh.
mirror. We got a nice big key on the torch. I guess that was a little bit of muscle memory from Caffy's side. Going towards the big chest. Now, Speaker's checking for my area. And the question is, will Speaker go into my area?
I feel like the way he entered the portal says he might. Just predicting it. I think it would be safe to mention that you can actually just mere delete 3 of those blocks to save a few seconds.
Yes.
Something I learned recently. Checkerboard Cave today has bombs.
Just some bombs. Yeah, Speaker's heading for Hera right now with the mirror in hand.
Yeah, I don't know. If they had a bigger bomb, what could they do with that?
Ooh, Speaker not getting spin speed here.
Not the right bomb we're looking for, guys. These guys are pretty much just playing catch up to each other. Not catch up to each other, but like tagging along with each other. It's kind of fun.
Very small routing divergency. Well, to be fair, the seat doesn't let us go somewhere else. At the moment, it's
Misery
basically
Meyer.
Yeah, Meyer, but who likes to go Meyer early?
Panda.
But they do understandable decisions. So we had Mira. They want to go Hera, because it's the next crystal. Ooh, the hook shot.
I stand by my Meyer idea. If you commit, you must commit. Remember that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still down for a hammer in Meyer. So
Yeah, the hook shot just gets him in there easier.
nice and easy fight here for Pika.
I missed it. Was there anything in the basement, or did they get all the items?
They got the hook shot. I think. I'm not sure about that.
Caffy's tracker shows one item left.
Maybe the trigger was delayed a little bit because we were still in the animation.
I don't know. Chat, did you see another item in there, or are we missing it?
Maybe they decide to do the rest of the mountain first and then come back for it. Because we have the Mara. It's totally possible.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense, if that's what happened.
We got the Bombus here in Paradox.
So if Hammer did show up and you're up here on the mountain, would you dip that one check in TR? 1 to 2 checks.
Yes.
But dipping TR is bad, right? I thought that was not allowed.
Well, let me say it that way. I had once the fire rod in that one check.
I think I once had 3 go mode items up there, but I refused to dip it, so it's okay. Wait, all happens.
The question for T-Rock is always how deep when you dip. We got the flippers and the hammer.
Well, let's see what they decide to do. If they can get in, we'll see if one of them decides to go in there. I kind of doubt it. With flippers and hookshot mirror, I feel like they are not thinking about TR right now. Oh, well, they can't get in anyways. So I hope, for their sake, they don't find ether at all.
But they find gold sword there. And there's flippers and hammer for Caffy.
So now I'm thinking, with all this stuff I've got, what do I do next? Because frankly, I'm seeing lots of green on their tracker, and I just don't know what I would choose.
The question is pretty simple. We have a swamp that is a crystal and clearable. Because rule number 1, always clear your crystal dungeons.
Here I was thinking it was always be making crappy decisions, but okay.
Just a shield upgrade here in Spy Cave.
That is a fact, Sean. Thank you very much. You should always be doing hookless swamp. Especially with other clearable things. It's the way to go. But nevertheless, our runners are doing the right play here.
Mhm. Well, at the moment we only have Caffy here, but that's totally fine. Both are heading for the same location anyways. So we don't miss anything. Oh, there's Speck. Some problems here with the dive down for Speeka.
Yeah, I feel like we were watching a replay of my VOD with that. But he got it. That's what matters. Race nerves are a thing. We know that.
Oh, there's the ether. Now we can enter Turtle Rock.
You happy, Sean? Ooh. You see what I see.
The juicy bowl.
I guess Speeka skip that check and we'll get it on his way back in if he chooses to come back in.
I think Speaker did it, but we didn't see it because of the black screen there.
I like my theory better. Make it more juicy.
But hey, that means we are fire rod away from go mode.
So this is where it gets spicy, I think. Speeka going to check Bombo's tablet. One of my favorite things to do after Swamp Palace if I can do it.
I think that's a middle kicky jump. So it's okay for Kiki today. Let's see if Kiki thinks about Caffy Seed better or worse.
Question from chat: where was the bow? It was in the U room in Swamp Palace. I don't know what it's really
Yeah.
called. That's what I call it.
It's the compass chest in Swamp. And we got another small key or an item in the big key chest. The chances for another key would be around 11%. And it's the big key. It's vanilla.
So I'm sitting here 52 minutes into the seed, wondering where's my fire rod? Where do you think it's at?
Terrorok. I want to see them in Terrorok.
Or Meyer? Could be on
Could
Green
also
Panda
be
turning.
Maya, yeah.
So instead of the big GT Big Key guessing game, we're gonna have the Fire Rod guessing game, and my original Misery Mire play is what I'm calling.
Yeah, I'm still a big fan of T-Rock, but I think this seed is pretty friendly to our runners today. We got everything basically on the way. So Fire Rod will be maybe here in pot or on the nearest check after that, depending on what they do.
Well, today we've got the night, what is it? The good side, bad side. You can be the friendly, let's help the runners, and I'll be the evil, let's make these runners pay.
But hey, we got a cape on the big chest. So we're loaded on safety items here. The only really safety item, I would call it, powder, is still missing. And it's still just a few seconds which they are apart, so one death could turn the tables around, or just a bad decision after pot.
Yeah, I'm watching the timer here. It looks like Caffy's about 35 seconds, maybe 40 seconds behind. again, that's nothing. You know, people have lost bigger leads. You know. Easy Helmasaur on Speeka's side.
And nicely cleared third party room here from Caffy.
Yep, so he got the crystal at 5550. Let's see when Caffy gets his.
Going as well for the hammer stretch. And got a friendly hammer pattern.
Yep, just about 40 seconds difference. Both runners going in to clear up Eastern Palace, so staying on the same route. Looks like we're really probably going to come down to execution, any random deaths or anything like that. It's close, and that's what we like to see.
If Caffy knows the bow strat for, and it looks like it, for the Staffos room, that saves around 3 seconds? 2 to 3 seconds? Alone that room?
To reference something in chat, they're talking about the lonely turtle in the dark room down in Pod. That name just reminds me of a singles bar. Sorry. I'm gonna watch the timer again. Ooh!
Boy! There's the go mode.
At 58:07. That gives us a chance to see if Caffy made up any time in Eastern Palace.
A little bit cleaner the almost nice fight from Caffy. Let's see how friendly the moth is today. Oh, Caffy, why do you enter the front? Oh, Caffy needs a small key? Yes. Caffy's going in for the small key. It takes a little time. Moth isn't cooperating for Speeka.
One hour 38. He grabbed the crystal, so let's see where Caffy lines up with that.
And we still got the biggie guessing game here going right now, because Speeka is on the way to GT. So everyone in the chat can type a number where you think the big key in GT hides.
My guess, rando room. I don't do numbers. Looks like Caffy's about a minute and a half behind now, if that makes sense. I guess grabbing that small key set him back a bit.
Yeah, it comes down to GT execution and routing.
Well, for their sake, I'm going to hope that Hope Room has nothing, so they both have to go left. But we'll see.
Caffy's grabbing another bottle here. Give Speeka a little bit of extra time.
All right, so Speeka is entering GT at 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Nothing in the Hope Room. The question is Caffy doing the DM routing? Six.
Nice silvers, though. And half magic. Very nice.
Half magic and silvers are so good for them.
That kind of makes Caffy's trip to get more magic or more potion kind of a waste. But I would have probably done the same. I would have probably filled up on everything.
Check number 9's coming up soon for Speeka.
While these runners are searching...
Oh, go on.
I was going to say, while these runners are searching for the big key, why don't you go ahead and give these guys a follow, along with Sean, our restreamer, myself and Warmasil, and Haiku on tracking. Let's keep going.
If he's doing the same routing as Speeka did.
Yeah, random room's right.
And that was the 11th, so Bane wins the today's, well, not today's, but this game's biggie guessing game.
Ooh. I refuse to comment about anyone's mimic rooms today, but that wall grab was top tier, don't you think?
Mimic
Oh, that was
Room
really bad
looked
sarcasm.
pretty solid, yes. Oh, Caffy missed the Bloomerang twice in a row. Give Speeka a little bit more time for the climb. And got hit by the fire snake.
Caffey about to find his big key, so he's I'd say what, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind at this point.
Two silver hits for Speeka. Finishing up with some slashes. Speeka now on torches too.
Speaka's about to get to Moldorm too.
The Zazaks run away from Caffy here. Wonderful zero cycle from Caffy.
Yep. So entering Aga 2 at 108.39 for tracking purposes.
Caffy misses the wizard ropes too quick. Three hits in for Agatu. Fourth hit. Now it comes down to Speeka's Ganon execution.
Speeka in phase 3 got the 1-1. And now we are 4 silver arrows away. Almost got the triple.
And there it is. Ganon explodes. The bridge will appear.
And the
that's
GGs will arrive.
GG's.
I guess we're gonna wait until Caffy's done with this fight. We can see if both want to come in for interviews. Yes, that was a very straight forward, fast race.
I got everything on the way. No big sidetracks at any point.
Caffy in phase 3.
Caffy misses the fire rod shots, but that's not a big deal. Oh, almost the triple.
Yeah, I feel like that should have registered. GG's in chat for Caffy.
And the GG's. Yeah, that was basically just the difference in grabbing an extra safety bottle and a little bit of execution, maybe. So both up almost at the same level of execution. The extra key in Skullwoods was a little bit of time loss there for Caffy. The blue bottle grab.
But either way, those are both fantastic times. I would not be upset either way.
Both had very strong times.
GG's and welcome.
GG's, Caffy.
Yeah, thank you.
Are we going to be joined by Speeka?
Sure yet?
GG's and welcome.
GG's, Caffy.
Are we going to be joined by Speeka?
I don't know yet.
Sure yet? Let's see in the race room if Speeka wants to join. Otherwise, you can start with the interview already, Panda, if you like.
Yeah, GG's, Caffy. How did you feel? How did that race go for you?
I can't feel too bad. The 112 is my best
Let's see in the
time.
race room if Speeka wants to join. Otherwise,
Maybe
you
a
can start
decision or
with
two
the
may have
interview
swung the
already,
race in my favor,
Panda, if you
or
like.
maybe I just got
Yeah,
executed. I'm not sure,
GG's,
but
Caffy. How did you
everything
feel?
was
How did that
pretty
race
much
go
on
for you?
path, with the exception of that pearl, which was kind of elusive, but everything else was great.
Yeah. All right. Speaka's about to join us. So welcome, Speeka. GG's.
Hey, GG.
GG,
GG.
Speeka.
So I was just asking Caffy how I felt about the race. So before we get into that more, how'd you feel about the race, Speeka?
Oh. Ja, aber ich war nervös. Also, I'm nervous, sorry. My English is not so good.
About to join us. So welcome, Speeka.
That's
GG's.
why I'm here.
Hey, GG.
GG, Speeka. If you don't know the English
So I was just asking
Translation, you
Caffy how he
can
felt about the race.
say it in
So
German, I
before we
will
get into
translate.
that more, how'd you feel about
Okay.
the race, Speeka?
Also erstmal sorry für die
Ja,
Audioprobleme
aber ich
bei
war
mir.
nervös.
Das, ja.
So he
nervous, sorry.
excused for the audio problems he had.
That's why I'm here.
That is
Ja.
just a problem he has
If
to
you
deal
don't
with
know the
a
English
little bit at the moment.
Translation, you can say it in German, I will translate. Okay.
Ja,
Also
aber
erstmal
was für ein
sorry für die
Jet-Seat.
Audioprobleme bei mir. Das, ja.
Yeah, that was
So he
a
excused
pretty
for
heavy
the
jet seat,
audio,
and everything was
problems
on
he
the
That
basically
is just a problem he has to deal with. A
only
little bit
Crystal
at the
Rush.
Ja.
Ja, aber was für ein
Yep, just do your
Jet-Seat.
dungeons and you're gonna get your stuff.
Yeah, that was
The
a
flippers
pretty
and the
heavy
hammer
jet
and
seat, and everything was on the
Super Bunny was really great. So I
basically
was still worried it may have been
only Crystal Rush.
logically an Agassi
Yeah.
for Pod. I was planning to break it anyway, but there was also still the chance the Pearl being on the ledge had me a little worried.
Yeah, the only big fetch item was Moon Pearl here, behind the shovel.
Ja.
Other than that, you both of you were always neck and neck. All the decisions was basically the same. Caffy was earlier in my area than Speeka. Speeka did that a little bit later, but there was no big difference at all.
Yeah, I was very tempted to go into Meyer, given we had the medallion for it. Thinking maybe the hammer might be in there as a funny troll.
Yeah, we were asking us if one of you decides to go into Meyer because it was open very early and completable, and it was the green pendant.
Yeah, just wasn't too comfortable on the health I was, so it didn't end up going in. So I ended up doing the village and Thieves Town, which led to pretty much everything else after that.
Speaker, einmal für dich. War eigentlich nur die Frage, ob sich einer von euch für Meyer entscheidet, da ihr beide sehr, sehr früh das Medaillen hattet und das komplett abschließen konntet. Und es war das Green Pendant.
Nee, diesmal nicht, nein. Also, ich hatte die Hoffnung, alles auf dem Weg zu finden heute. Also, ich habe die letzte Zeit vieles... Ah, sorry.
Nein, mach weiter.
Also, ich habe die letzte Zeit viele Seeds gesehen, wo in Maya zum Beispiel der Hammer lag. Deswegen kurz überlegt, aber nein.
So Speaker was in the hope that he find all the items on the way, which he did on this seat, but he was thinking about it a little bit, because he has seen a lot of seats where a hammer or another progression item was in Meyer in the last time. But yeah, now Speaker is 1-0, and the pressure is on Caffy to do the second race win. So we have a nice third round. So it's a good luck, have fun from me in the next race, which will be restreamed here in about 40 minutes with another crew. And if you didn't do it right now, think about it. Give our runners a follow, as well as the crew. We had Haiku as the tracker. We had Sean, who set up the whole stream. My co-commentator was Squishy Panda, and I'm Momosil. And thanks again for Caffy and Speeka for that awesome race.
Thank you for the restream, guys, and Speeka GG's, and we'll see you in game 2.
Ja, GG und vielen Dank.